They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try to create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And some space here. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll run it now out of the gun.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop. They'll run it now out of the gun.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he cuts it right and into space. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. This Bengal offense heading out. Zach Taylor's first camp as the head coach got off to a difficult start. His star receiver, A.J. Green, injured during an event at the University of Dayton. Later underwent what they called minor ankle surgery, if there is such a thing. But 6 to 8 weeks, that's the initial diagnosis. They're hoping that it's just going to be a couple of games. We'll see. But he almost certainly will not be ready to go, Charles, when the season gets started September 8th.
And you know what minor ankle surgery is.
It's ankle surgery.
That's surgery on you, not on A.J. Green. So that's going to be a problem for them as Zach Taylor tries to get things moving. Andy Dalton at quarterback loses his safety blanket, right? A.J. Green was his guy. Let's see how the Bengals handle that as they head into the season.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just
under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and that will come the offense as they take over.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now Jackson back into his end zone, escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line. 14. Bengals.
Coming to you, coming to you.
On 2nd and 9. Dalton over the middle,
catch the ball.
and
what
it's
are you doing?
incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's 3rd down.
That's a pick.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Dalton here from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 49 yards.
Sucks they came out with Michael Vick
And the
just as soon
fumble
as
recovery
he
leads
decides
to
to leak
6
one on the go
points. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This one fielded at the 5.
You can't at the moment. Thinking maybe whenever their power up comes out, that's what I'm hoping. Because you can't even power them up at the moment.
The Bengals offense now,
Yeah, I
they
can show you
head
the
back
abilities
onto the
over.
field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing
I don't
on
even
this
think you
game,
can put
but
a gate
it's
guard
kind of
inside.
important for one reason,
That's
isn't
why
it?
I want to go put the X
You
factor
got
on.
to get
I don't
points.
even think
And
I want to
okay,
put
all right,
it
I'm
on
being
right now.
facetious here. But you get points, you
Due to
feel a
the
little
fact
bit better about yourself as you move on to the
Stuff
next
even
one.
being there at the moment. I'm hoping whenever you get the power up and you get them
shake off the
plus
interception
90,
from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
actually
And that is
get
caught
that,
on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's just, he's a lot easier to get than Michael Vick's.
And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
It's going to make it where everyone's going to have Lamar.
The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing,
I don't know.
absolutely running almost with impunity.
Lamar,
he's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself.
Sure.
He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you can't start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
It's going to be the better option to sell off Lamar or not, but...
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want. And now a fumble. The ball's out. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now the Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little...
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them.
I don't know if you're still here, but I'll show you the shit you can put on Lamar, the abilities and stuff. So these are the abilities. You can only put clutch, indoor baller, homer, and then safety valve. But then X Factor, you have gambler, pro reads, blitz radar, fearless, run and gun, and then bazooka, and then brick wall. So there's no escape artist. None of that stuff. It sucks. I don't know. I'm hoping maybe if they come out with, I'm guessing they're gonna have to come out with a power up. I'm hoping whenever they do that, they'll actually get the escape art. Oh shit. There we go. Oh fuck. Yeah, escape art. Fuck. It's anchor extender. Oh. I forgot to even look at these third abilities. That's wonderful. This would work good for read option. That kind of works the same as brick wall, but that's just brick wall, just only on DBs. Yeah, I just have to go get the training real quick, which I can get there in 2 seconds. Is that your PSN name? Just give me a sec to add this and then I'll get you. Fuck, Tyreek did himself. I pulled Tyreek, Logan Ryan, the corner team of the week, and a Marquise Brown team of the week out of the same pack. It was a pretty nice pull. I wish I'd have recorded that. I just need to go and TJ Hawkinson's auction. That should give me almost enough, and then if I have to buy something more. Which TJ, he's not even a bad, he's a pretty good tight end, 77 speed, but I'm grinding for the Kittle right now, but so he's going to be basically useless. But if you have his rookie premier, it's a 381 tight end, so it's not bad. Might just see if I can pull. If I pull the Sammy Watkins here, this is gonna be pretty fucking hype. No elite. Damn, I was hoping for an elite. That would have put me over.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it.
I just
Stuck in my
backed
ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me.
What overall are you
for my son, he won't have to
Taco Ninja?
You can see it in my eyes, all I
Oh,
do
Propaganda
is hustle.
Panda.
They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't
87.
yeah, we in
Ain't bad. I haven't been much on the grind this year. Like last year, I was definitely playing a lot more than what I am this year. I got a full-time job now, so it's been a hassle on playing. But I feel like I'm getting back into it more. What the fuck's wrong? I already sold it for, I don't know.
People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you.
What X Factor do you think I should put on him? Bazooka? He's got a pretty good cannon, but
I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes.
But I don't know. Running gun's pretty good for scrambling quarterback to be able to throw a pick on the run to an AI. But then again, I don't know which one I really want to put on yet. I don't really like blitz radar. I just highlights of people, so. But slap a skitty artist on him.
What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Him compared to Vic. Vic's got more throwing power at an 86, but 90 speed kills. Plus, Lamar has a lot more accuracy than Vic, which Vic never really has accuracy. And obviously Lamar throwing the runs a lot better. Play action doesn't really matter, but Michael Vick's play action sucks a lot too. I'll hop into a game with Escape Artist on here real quick, just to show it off a little bit. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s. Actually, I'll add you real quick. sent you the friend request. I don't know. Pretty sure that's probably you. You got the panda as the thing. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go get a drink real quick.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Alright, Panda. It probably won't be tonight, though. I got to get to work tonight.
Set to go now on a wet
I'll
and
definitely
rainy
hit you up for that.
afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers make their way out. The Killer Bees are no more. Only one remains, and that's their quarterback, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And his first pass is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
I'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rolling to his right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And it's a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Football going over to the Pittsburgh Steelers here. And you think about 2019 coming up. The Killer Bees, it's now just down to the Killer Bees, singular, because you got Le'Veon Bell, he's in New York, Antonio Brown in Oakland, and Ben Roethlisberger, he's the one that's left, Charles.
I keep hearing from my scouts around the league that Ben Roethlisberger's having a heck of a camp. It's a lot quieter in Pittsburgh, as you might imagine, right? A lot of the hubbub has died down, but he's playing well. And we saw last year James Conner filled in quite capably, went to the Pro Bowl in Le'Veon Bell's stead. And Juju Smith-Schuster, he was the number 2 receiver for Pittsburgh last year. Now he has to become the number 1 with Antonio Brown in Oakland. We'll see how he handles that, but the talent is there. And I love Jalen Samuels, a hybrid-type player out of the backfield in the slot. Dante Moncrief and James Washington have to make the biggest jumps out on the perimeter in order for Pittsburgh to still operate as they have on offense.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded at about the 28. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now it's Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Jackson, and he will have a touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Zach Ertz, 38 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
He'll buy some time right, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, you're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back.
A 50-50 ball here that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down. And this will be a touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown.
That's too good.
Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Alright, well, I'm going to end it here. Subscribe to the channel. Let's move on. I'll probably be creating some new videos soon. Keep coming back. Try getting new players, play some more gameplays. See ya.